Hey, what's going on, everyone? I'm S2F Gaming, and welcome back to episode 19 of the Custom Map Story Mode series. Guys, in the last episode, we went on out and got ourselves some Rexes, and honestly, they are really good. I've been in the process in between episodes of getting them bred and everything like that. We're not there yet, but we have a perfect male and we have a perfect female growing on up, so the process is still going. These are the stats, and these stats are really good. Again, not imprinted or anything, but 11,660 in health, 2898 stam, 1,000 weight, and 437 melee, which is just absolutely crazy. I can only imagine imprinted wise what they're going to be looking like, and we really need to get a stego at some point, because I would love to compare those stats between the tech rex and the tech stego, imprinted and everything like that. But today, guys, ultimately I want to get myself a couple of ovises. Last episode we struggled finding ovises and everything like that. I kind of looked all over the map because we needed raw mutton to tame these things, and I want to make it a little bit easier on myself, but there is a bit of a process to get to that point. In order to get ourselves ovises, we need to get sweet veggie cakes. Sweet veggie cakes, we need sap and we need honey. In order to do that, we need to make ourselves a sap tap, and in order to get ourselves honey, we need to get a giant bee, or we need to steal from a beehive, but I think at this point, getting ourselves a bee or two might be the better thing to do. So overall, gonna get a lot done in this grindier episode, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully by the end of this, we'll have ourselves a couple of ovises and everything like that, but let's get started. So there's a few things that we need to do first, basically. So like I said, we need the sap taps and everything like that. Looking in here, we have enough of the sap taps already, so we can make 7. I'm gonna make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when it comes to the tree platform, you don't have to technically use a platform or anything like that. Technically, all you have to do is just use, like, climbing picks or something like that and go up the side of the tree. I prefer to use a platform. That's just me. I would love to use this. This is the Stone Cliff platform. Usually get these off of Aberration, but this requires fungal wood. Fungal wood doesn't exist on Ragnarok, which I feel like this should be a change. I feel like they should change this from fungal wood. It should either be fungal or normal wood. I don't know why it has to be fungal specifically. Hopefully that could be like a little TLC something in the future. But today we're going to be making this guy, which most of the stuff we have already, it really comes down to that wood, which we have the mammoth out here. That shouldn't be too bad. Looks like we're going to need a little more cementing paste. So let's jump into here and get that done first. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how much I needed. We'll put 500 in there, and I think that'll be pretty good. I am going to have to do a little bit of inventory management and everything like that, because yeah, we're already at 75 storage here, so we're already capped. We do have enough cementing paste, so we could totally just take one back, which we're going to do, and put that stuff back here. Yeah, we're going to have to do a bit of inventory management. Now, what I've done in between episodes is breeding up the Rexes and killing the bad ones. I've gained a decent amount of levels. I've actually went up to about 78. We'll check it out in a second. But I made myself a vault. I haven't put it down yet, but it is going to replace this box over here and the 4 boxes over here, and kind of what the switch is going to be. The preserving bin is going to go from there to right next to the fridge, and then this open spot is going to be for the vault, because the vault's pretty big, and I don't want it to cover up the windows or anything like that. So that's kind of the gist with TLC inside of the house. Haven't really done anything to the upstairs yet, like before. But what we're going to do at this point is we have the Okay, I was going to say, we have the mammoth, right? There we go. Let's go on out. Let's get a ton of wood and everything. I'm going to have to look through the smithy and see, because we need like 1,600 wood. We need a lot. So that's going to be a total of 16 stacks that we're going to need to kind of replace with. Now, we do have chitin and everything in there, so that should probably be the easy fix, the easy switch, because chitin is just so light. And on this map, yeah, it's necessary. I feel like because I've started to play Lost Island and stuff like that, I feel like anytime I see chitin now, it's like I consider it gold, and I'm just like, okay, we gotta hold on to it, even though Cytomacrops is not a thing on this map. So really, I should be taking all of that chitin and making it into cementing paste. But at this point, being at the level that we're at, 78, I believe we're kind of close to the chemistry bench, which, let's have a quick look just to make sure. Chemistry bench is 82, so I think I'm going to hold on to the chitin until then. and then we should be looking pretty good. Now, I have made a couple of changes in the series and everything like that, settings-wise, which I'll take the time to go over right now. It's not much, honestly. First things first, I changed night speed. Night speed was set to... I don't know what I had it exactly set to, but essentially nighttime was 20 minutes, basically. I decreased it. I decreased it just straight to official and everything, which is 13 minutes, 14 minutes, something like that. And the reason is, I mean, there's no need. I mean, like, at night, I'm either waiting to do the next scene, so I'm just sitting there for 20 minutes doing nothing, or if I'm going to record the next episode, I try to record the episodes early in the morning in-game, just so I have the most amount of daylight to work with. In the case today, I think it's like 11 or 12 p.m., so, but usually that's kind of what I do. So I'm usually either just hanging out, waiting until it's light out so I could either do the next scene or the next episode, basically. So, yeah, I kind of just decided to do that. I thought that would just be a little bit easier on myself, and I don't really think it changes the way we play the game or anything like that. The other change is a little bit bigger. Now, this series has been going at 0.5 XP the entire time, and I kind of realized this is a side series. This isn't like... we're 19 episodes in, and we're only at level 78. Like, it's going a little bit slower than I would have liked. Again, kind of thinking it over, there would have been a couple of changes that I would have done and everything like that, but it is what it is, no big deal. So what I've actually done now is, at this point, I've changed it over to 1.0 XP, which is a huge jump, I understand, but... Again, this is a side series, it's not the main series. The main series is where we do a little bit more grinding. This series is kind of just, not experimental, but like, I think you guys get what I mean, basically. It's a side series, let's put it that way. So, that's kind of my gist behind it. I have increased it back to 1.0. I have ideas on what we're going to do in the future, just to kind of balance it out and everything like that, because 1.0 might seem a bit excessive to some of you guys. Understandably, I get it. 1.0... Even though some people think that 1.0 is like, oh my god, you get no XP, it's stupid XP. It's so quick, honestly. Especially, too, at this point, you guys have probably seen the, if you haven't, I'm starting a Lost Island hardcore series, basically, and 1.0, like, you fly levels-wise, or at least I feel like you fly levels-wise. Again, we're early game and everything like that, the series just started, but at the same time, like... I feel like it goes so quick. Okay, we're at 1297, so we need 4 more slots. Okay, that's not that bad, and we should be able to make this. We have the sap taps going. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what I think we're going to do is we're going to fly over to... There's that, like, redwoodsy area over there that's not really redwoods. It is, but there's, like, no thylas in the trees, which is, like, the best kind of redwoods. So... I think we're going to head over there. We can make the platform. Perfect. And that's going to just use up everything in our inventory, but that's okay. Alright, so we got the wooden tree platform. We have 4 tree sap tap thingies. What I'm going to do is, let's take all of this, we're going to take all this wood. I'm going to put it all inside the forges so I can get gunpowder and stuff going. That's going to take a few minutes, guys, so I will bring you guys back once that's done. And then we're going to head over to that little redwoodsy area and get ourselves... oh, you know what I should do? I'm going to take the dire bear with us, too. Because if we can find honey over there, and we should take rare flowers. So let's kind of do all that. Let me get organized here and everything like that, and I'll bring you guys back once we're actually making the trip on over. And, yeah, we'll go from there, guys. But hopefully you understand the... And, like, you can kind of work with me and justify that, why I kind of changed the settings up and everything a little bit. Did we ever get a dire bear? Why did I feel like we had one? Oh, crap, we don't have a dire bear. I thought we had a dire bear. Oh, God, do we have to tame up a dire bear now? We might have to tame up a dire bear. Alright, let me think this over, and we'll go from there, guys. Alright, guys, so I got a few things done at base before heading on out. I ended up making myself 64 tranks in case we do have to go after a dire bear. I think in this redwoods I can put down the tree thing. I hope there's a tree big enough. If not, we have to actually go to the redwoods, which kind of sticks. Right here, perfect. Look at this. And I think this area doesn't have any thylas in the trees, which is absolutely awesome. This is the best kind of redwoods. No thylas or anything. Watch, I get pounced right now because I'm literally just flying through all this. But I think this tree is acceptable. I think this will work. Let's see. Let's go into squirrel bait's inventory here. Oh, I gotta bring this over to mine, and then I have to bring this over to mine. Also, too, it says costume here for squirrel bait. Let me know in the comments down below what costume that is that you can use for the griffin, because I'm actually curious. I don't think there is a costume for the griffin, but I guess because all the dinos have that, yeah, they didn't take it off of the ones that don't, like, make sense, basically. But we're gonna put a tap there. We're gonna put a tap there. You can only put 4 max on a tree, so might as well do 4. Well, technically, we could do more. We could put another platform above or below this, and then do another 4, and another 4, and another 4. But, now the biggest thing with the tree sap tap, you do have to access the inventory. So, kind of just go into the inventory. I usually just head over to the first slot, and then just right trigger. It doesn't do anything, but again, it's more just... If you don't open up the inventory, this won't start producing sap. So you could be waiting for days and days and days, and nothing will happen. So usually just open it up, just kind of hang out in there for a second. Like I said, I do the right trigger just to kind of help help the sap production start, I guess. I don't know what to really call it. But now we're going to go look for a bee at this point, and we're going to try out the thyla. This might work. I don't know. The reason is, I believe when the bees attack you, they swarm you, and if they hit you, I think you go off your mount, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the only concern that I have with using the thyla versus using, like, a dire bear, which is immune to that kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. I don't know why I'm looking at... I don't know why I'm looking at Rexes. There's just... I've seen, like, 6 or 7 Rexes along the way, and I haven't checked them on out. And, of course... This is why, because there's a 168, a 156. Why does that drop look so weird? It doesn't even look like it has a skin or anything on it. It just looks like... I know this is kind of crazy to say. I think this looks nicer. Just the matted look. I think this looks actually nicer. It's kind of crazy. It's just the usual stuff. Hey, I'll take the narcotic. That's actually pretty good. Cool. Okay, I can make a couple... You know what? With the 3 bullets that I have left, I can make 3 narcotics out of that. That's crazy. Oh. Hello. Yeah, I had a feeling you'd be in the area. Okay. And there's a beehive right there, of course. But, okay, what are we looking stam-wise? We're good stam-wise. Alright, we're gonna have to go to another location for a beehive then, because that's a giga. And of course there's a beehive there. There's probably a beehive over here. Like, they're just swarming over here. And we have ourselves a giga. Wonderful. And I'm not going to run around here trying to get that thing and everything like that while there's a giga in the area. I have not found, besides squirrel bait, I have not found any other higher griffin, honestly. Like, when I see them, I look. It's not a priority, but, like, if I see it and whatever, I'll check it on out. But, like, all of their dinos, Rexes, most of the time, like, Stegos, Brontos, anything I look at, period... I'll usually see a decently leveled one, especially like the Rexes. Like, we just saw 2 good ones back there. Griffins, not so much, and I don't know why. It's really... Okay, that's a 120. That's not bad. What was squirrel bait? What level is squirrel bait? Squirrel bait's 274 now. Holy shit. Squirrel bait's 274. Wow. I don't know what level it started out with. Probably like 156? Maybe somewhere around there? I feel like that kind of makes sense. Oh, totally forgot. Speaking of squirrel bait, during breeding and everything, I actually was breeding the Rexes during the Valentine's event. And then I ended up getting this. This is part of the Valentine's event. It's a candy that's dropped when you breed, and it increases your movement speed. It also, will change squirrel bait's colors, so I kind of want to do that, too. And if any additional movement speed to squirrel bait's definitely going to help us on out. So let's, see what this... Okay, let's do kind of like a quick pan so you can guys see what squirrel bait looks like. Just a normal griffin, everything like that. This one's going to look pretty good because I think it's a combination between like cyan, sky, and pink. So I think this one's going to look pretty cool. But let's continue the scan here just so you can see. We have like earthy tone colors, browns, dark browns, stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of like the orangey around the feet and the beak. You know, that kind of thing. No big deal. Now, let's jump into squirrel bait's inventory and feed it this. And now... Oh. I actually kind of like the colors. That actually looks really nice. That's so cool. Yeah, so traditionally with these candies and stuff, if you're not familiar with, like, the ARK events, Whenever an event comes out, whether it's this Summer Bash, the Halloween event, Thanksgiving event, Christmas event, all the events basically, they always end up giving you some form of candy. And when you feed the candy to your dino, it increases movement speed. So I think primitive is 5%. I think it's just primitive, Mastercraft, and Ascendant, if I'm not mistaken. So it's primitive is 5% movement speed increase. Mastercraft, obviously, 10% movement speed increase, and then Ascendant is 15%. And this will last for 24 in-game hours. Now, the downside is if I log out, I think that's it. I think we lose it. So we'll have it for this episode, but still kind of cool to actually have and everything like that. And where am I going? Like, I'm trying to look for bees nests. I'm like, yeah, let's go in the mountains. That makes sense. All right, let's have a quick look down here. Let's see. Ooh, tech trek. The downside is there's usually like a Therizino or two in the area here, so I don't know if this is the best spot to look. I feel like the spot that I was just at was the best place to look for beehives, and yet we have a Giga there, so that's not going to happen. But maybe this area? This area tends to be a little crazy, though. Maybe this will work over here. Let's have a quick look and see. Is that an alpha? It's an alpha something. Looks like a Carno. Yep. Alpha Carno just went completely off the side of the mountain there. That's okay. That actually helps us out even better. If there's a bees, I was about to say bee's nest. Beehive. There's a beehive. Of course, right next to a Rex. Watch, 180. 108. Oh my god, that scared me for a second. It's 180. We do have raptors here. I can deal with them. That's not the end of the world, as long as they're not aberrant. Nah, they're just regular raptors. Okay, so that might not be the end of the world to work with. The problem is that's in a decently awkward spot. So I would like to find one a little bit closer to the ground so I can actually grab it with the Thyla, but we'll keep that one in mind, but we'll keep looking around and see if we can find anything a little bit better than that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like the drops... the skin, whatever they have on it, isn't, like, working, but I really like this design. I know it's not meant to be what it is, but, like... Oh, another long neck. That's not that bad. And a sword. Cool. I kind of like that, though. I like that matted look, honestly. I don't know if I prefer that over what the normal drop looks like, but still pretty cool. Still, I don't know, kind of like a breath of fresh air when you see stuff like that. That's... Even though it's not correct, even though it is going to get fixed, it's kind of cool just seeing something a little bit different than what you usually see. But yeah, no beehives yet. Still looking around. Yeah, we'll see what we can find. Alright, guys, so I've looked around the area and everything like that, and unfortunately, this is the best beehive I can find. This one right here. I can easily access it just by going up with the Thyla or something like that. No big deal. Here's the problem. It might not even be an active beehive. We'll have to find that out. But of course, it's right where the Giga is. And that's the last thing. This thing's just going to rip up everything around here. And the other one is right over there. So, like, I'm wondering if I should maybe shoot the Giga and then bring it over there and maybe just drop it off the cliff so we're good. That we only have 3 shots. That's the issue. I guess we can use Tranks. But... Alright. We'll go like this. We'll see if it actually catches me. Coming after me? No, it's not. Oh my god, I just wasted a shot over nothing. Alright. Get on the ground. Probably not the smartest thing. There we go. Really? Alright, I'm not wasting the bullets anymore. We'll do it this way. Oh god. That wasn't good. Alright, it should still be chasing me. It definitely is. Okay. Now, I think it's going to get distracted by everything in the field here, but if I can just lure it off of the ledge, I think that's just going to be a little bit better. Come on. Nope, there you go. You're going to be lured to everything over here. I don't know. Should I just go for... I think we'll be okay at this point. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. What is that, by the way? Oh, it's a drop. Okay. Yeah, no, they're just not, like, appearing or anything. Oh, God, you don't even get the beam out of the sky. Ooh. Okay. So that's a thing. I don't know if this guy's actually going to work its way back over here. I think we'll be okay. But what I'll do is I'll put squirrel bait up here. What level are you, Rex? 18. Okay. We can deal with you with the Thyla. So let's get the Thyla out here. Oh, that's right. You're still beat up from the last episode? Yeah, probably with the Rexes. All right, let's take you out. Let's get you out of here. There we go. Perfect. Do I have the rare flower on me? I do not. Okay, so let's go back up to Squirrel Bait. Let's get the rare flower. Hopefully we can do this with the Thyla, because... Oh my god, I've already lured the Giga away. I really don't want to have to go out and have to get myself a dire bear over this. So hopefully we can get this done. Let's throw that in the last slot. Hopefully this is an active beehive, because if it's not, then all of that was for nothing. Oh, it definitely is. Okay. Okay, the giant bee is out. Alright, we gotta follow this thing. Alright, at least it doesn't... Oh god, it does dismount you. Okay. They dismount. Wait, what the... There's no other bee. Why am I getting dismounted? There we go. Okay. Giant bee is there. I wonder if I could just quickly run up and throw it in there. Let's make sure that Giga's not coming back. Alright, there you are. Hey, there we go. Sweet, got it. One rare flower, awesome. Okay, we're not even going to name this thing. Where is the bee? Sweet. Okay, obtain beehive. Oh, there we go. Okay. At this point, we might as well go for the second one. We might as well just get two. Now, if you guys don't know about me and everything, I personally hate bees. I do. I'm scared shitless of them. Hate them. Everything like that. So even, like, in the game and everything like that's just right there, cringing this entire time. All right, there should be the other one, like, right here, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, there are bees. Okay. But yeah, hearing the buzzing sound and everything, not a fan. Oh, Jesus. Okay, get involved. Neutral. Oh my god, did he kill the bait? Okay, just go after him. Alright, I think we're... Oh god, I think we're okay now? Maybe not? As I talk about cringe, like the worst situation ended up happening there. Oh my god, look at the group of bees it has with it. See if I can get them lured. Yep, there we go. No, 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 no. Silo, why are you running? Alright guys, so I looked around a little bit, couldn't actually find the other bee. So we got one, that's totally fine. I would like to have more in the future. Maybe between episodes I'll kind of continue the hunt and everything. But for right now, I'm good. Alright, so let's go on back to base. Let's drop this thing on off. Let's get some rare flower in this thing just so it can start producing some honey for us. We'll check the tree sap taps on the way back. It hasn't really been that long. It's been probably about 40 minutes, so there's probably, if any's in there, it's not going to be a lot. But what we'll do is we'll get back to base and we'll at least start making the other ingredients for the sweet veggie cakes. And then, yeah, hopefully the sap taps will start working pretty quickly. The bees will start producing some honey relatively quickly, and then we can make a couple of veggies. Now, here's the thing. I think it only takes one veggie cake per Ovis. I don't think it's that big of a... Oh, God. This was probably not a good idea because I don't know which tree it is. Oh, there it is. It's right in the middle. Okay, I got to think. Right smack in the middle. Perfect. I think it only takes one... Oh, okay, we have 9 sap already. Perfect. So we'll have, what, 36 is that? Take this out. I don't know what the max is. I think the max is 30 sap because it only has, one slot basically to work with. So I think it's 30 sap each. So the most that we can have here is 120. Now, I believe when it comes to the veggie cakes, I think it's just 1 veggie cake per Ovis. So really, we just need 2, which is not bad right now. At least just to get us started with production and everything. Eventually, especially if we're going to be using the Textegos and stuff for the boss fight, we're going to need to make a lot of these things. So definitely having to go out and getting myself a couple more bees and stuff is going to be necessary. Unfortunately, it's going to be necessary. But let's head on back to base. Oh my god, I noticed too that because of the additional 10 movement speed, I guess, it's like he's kind of buggy when flying. See, it's kind of like shifting because I guess it's going so fast on that swoop that it just can't, like, handle it? I don't know. That's kind of cool. Kind of weird, but kind of cool. Alright, so we have the beehive. Where are we going to put this thing? Look at that, man. I kind of want to put it in this little corner here, but at the same time, I usually use this corner for, like, dinos. It is getting a bit tight here. That's the only issue that I have so far. What if we put the beehive, like, right in there? Perfect. Yeah, we'll put it right in here. Alright, now if I want to... Now, here's the downside. I think we're going to take damage. Because I need to open this up and throw the rare flower in there. Now, for the future, we will need full ghillie so we don't take damage. So, probably, like, in between episodes and stuff, I'll... Actually, no, because we're going to be making some veggie cakes today. So, I will have to go ahead and make myself some full ghillie here in a little bit. Which will be fine. I don't think that'll be that big of a deal. Let's take the rest of this rare flower. You just throw rare flower in this thing. I'm almost positive you do. Yeah, we're going to take damage. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, we're going to die. No, we're not. Okay. There we go. But heck, half damage. Jesus. Oh my god. Yeah, 78 out of 170. Jeez. Okay. But that's going to take a little bit. Thought I just heard a noise, but I guess not. Alright. So at this point, what the heck do we need? Let's quickly look this on up, because I don't really know what you need to make sweet veggie cake. What is that? Why? That's weird. What do we have, like, a little, like... It's like an invisible wall there that I couldn't get through for a second. Okay, let's close this on up. We are going to need to make ourselves... We don't have a industrial cooker yet, because that's going to be a little bit. So we need to do it the old-fashioned way. We need a cooking pot. Alright guys, so it's early morning here in the Highlands. Overnight, I decided to make myself the 2 veggie cakes needed. I totally forgot and totally realized that it takes 45 minutes to make one, make one honey, basically. I was about to say to make one veggie cake. It takes a total of 45 minutes to make one honey from the beehive, and I needed a total of 4. So what I ended up doing was I ended up going over to the Ragnarok Castle, where we saw that one beehive, and just steal the honey from there. So that gave us a total of 5. I was able to make myself the 2 veggie cakes and everything like that. And yeah, I totally forgot that it takes that long, which makes sense why everyone always does, like, a bee farm, basically, a beehive farm. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I actually saw this while flying around a little bit earlier. That's a 174 unicorn. We might have to get that thing, which is absolutely awesome. There is another thing I want to show off. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get it. I just don't have the materials to actually take this thing on down. And you'll see why in a second. So let's head on over there so we can check it on out. Yeah, so that purple monstrosity right there, that R-Giga, that's a 174. Look at the colors on you. Oh my god. Looks absolutely awesome, but unfortunately, 64 Trank Darts is not going to be enough to take that thing on out. But, yeah, the Unicorn, I mean, if that thing survives and we end up finding ourselves the Ovises and everything, yeah, why not? I mean, it's 174 Unicorn. That's awesome. So, let's get to hunting. Let's see if we can find ourselves these Ovises. Hopefully, it's just one veggie cake each, and we just call it a day. Hopefully, they're really low level, basically. But we'll have to see what we can find, and, yeah, hopefully we can get these guys. Alright, guys, so I don't know about you, but when I think of the Highlands, I think of just Ovises everywhere. I've been looking around the entire place. I have found just one Ovis. And it's this one right here. It's a level 24 aberrant female one, so we should be able to tame this right away, which is awesome. The downside is that now we need to get an aberrant one specifically, which is fine. It's no big deal. It's just... we'll have to see what spawns on in, basically. So what we're actually going to do right now is we're going to quickly grab a couple of rock carrots, actually, from the little farm right on over here, and we're going to get that 174 Unicorn. I realize that I actually only have 2 cryopods with me, so either basically I leave the area, come back, and hope that another Ovis spawns in, or we might as well just get this 174 Unicorn right now, because... who knows? Maybe an Aloe comes out of nowhere and kills it. Maybe, I don't know. Probably Aloe would be most likely because the Gigas are down over there and they're a little bit further away. I don't think they would ever be able to get to it, so I think we're good in that department, but I don't want to lose this Unicorn, basically. I think that's definitely something we should grab. If you guys don't know, right in this spot here is a farm where you can get yourself a ton of Savaroot and Rock Carrot, which is usually why a lot of people, right when they're... spawning into Ragnarok will actually spawn on over here, even though this is considered like a hard zone basically to be in. It's like a hard spawn point or whatever the heck they call it, difficult spawn point, whatever. Yeah, because you can get rock carrots and then you can basically just get yourself a Equus pretty much right away. As long as you're level 20... I could be wrong. It's either 10 or 20. I'm not really sure what level you have to be. But once you hit that requirement, then you're able to start taming the Equus, or in this case, the Unicorn. So let's take that raw carrot. We have 46. That's going to be more than enough. I think it'll probably take maybe 10, and that's it. We're going to throw the veggie cake onto Squirrel Bait. Squirrel Bait better not eat that veggie cake. I don't think it would. It's a carnivore, so it shouldn't eat the veggie cake. And there's our Unicorn right there. So let's get this thing. Is that it? Is that an Ovis? Holy crap, there it is. Come on, be a male. That's going to be the issue. Now that we have to get a specific male, and it has to be an aberrant variant. So, all right, let's see if we can sneak up on this thing. Let's see if we can grab this Unicorn. All right, 34% already. Sweet. And that's after just the initial feed and then the quick feed you do right when you jump on the thing. All right, 49%. Don't go near the Brontos. The Brontos are trying to take on an Aloe, basically. Don't go over there. Just stay here. Just stay right where we are. All right, 64%. Ah, damn it. I totally... oh, I screwed that up. Oh my god, I don't know what I was thinking. I literally pressed Y random. Oh, well, forget the Unicorn. I'm not taking it at 80%, 80% and everything like that. Oh, that's my bad, guys. Ah, jeez. You know, like when you're like waiting and waiting and waiting for a while to actually press the button in order to like continue the tame, and I don't know, it feels like you almost like fall asleep basically, and you just click it and you kind of do that little like jolt up. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. Damn. Oh my god. But at this point, guys, unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna find another Ovis right now. But we at least we have one. Now, in between episodes, I will actually continue to come on up here and everything with that. I really wanted that damn Unicorn. That's my bad, guys. That would have been great to have a 174 Unicorn. Not even like just to have. I think that would have been kind of cool. But yeah, overall, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Hopefully, in between episodes, I'll be able to find a male aberrant Ovis, so we'll be able to get that thing. But a lot of work had to go into this, basically. A lot of steps in order to finally get to this point. And yeah, real excited about the progress today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to smash that like button if you did. On top of that, if you're enjoying my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out. And I'll see you guys in the next one.